Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how I repair this kind of a television which is a CRT, which is cathode ray tube TV. So the TV had a problem of turning on the screen, so I decided to see what was the reason why it wasn't working. So I decided to open it and do some research and see why it's not working. So I decided to open it. While you are opening, you should always locate every part that has been connected with the bolt. So I disconnected the speakers from the circuit and I removed the behind case, so I put it away. So then I put the television in the upright way, then remove the circuit board. So after doing some research why it wasn't working, I found that the flyback transformer wasn't working, so it wasn't producing any high voltage for electron acceleration from the electron gun to accelerate the electrons that are produced at the electron gun. So then after that I decided to remove the anode cap, which is also called CRT high voltage connector, and while I was disconnecting it, I was discharging it because it had been charged when I first turned on the television. So, and while you are discharging it, you should always be careful because it carries high voltage and might cause a lot of damage to you. So you should always be careful when handling such kind of a part, or while you are repairing such kind of a TV. So this is the flyback that I'm going to replace with this other one. After I had gone for the market, looked for new one, but I couldn't find one, so I took the second hand because it was working. So that's the one that I'm going to replace, and I looked for the one which is exactly the same number as the one in the circuit. As you can see, here is same numbers. If you can look, they are the same. So after ensuring it has the same number, then it's time to disconnect the circuit. So I removed the part that is connected to the electron gun, so that I can remove the wire that's connected to the flyback transformer. So I removed the wire. After removing them, and while you are removing them, you should ensure that you understand or you locate the position where they were all connected to avoid confusion. Then after that, I disconnected all ports that were connected. So I disconnected them all by one. And after disconnecting them, all ports, I pressed the tube away from the circuit so that I could work on removing the fry-back transformer. So it was quite a tough time while removing it, but it was successfully removed. So I removed the fry-back transformer, and because I didn't have the desoldering equipment, I used the toothbrush. It is doing the job quite well, and it's so fast. So this is just a life hack. When you don't have something, you use something for it. So fry-back is successfully removed. So after removing the fry-back, I replaced it with the one that I had purchased. So after that, I soldered the fry-back, and it was successfully soldered. And I checked for all parts that should be connected on the circuit that were well soldered to avoid dry joints. Dry joint might be so discouraging because you might wonder whether the part that you have replaced, whether it's good, because if there is a joint where it's not well connected, when we talk about dry joint, is whereby the joint is not well connected and it is loosening up. So while you are soldering, ensure you are soldering the circuit very carefully. So the fry-back is well soldered. Then after that, I connected all the parts to where they belong. And I soldered them well, and after soldering them, I put them at the correct part where they were connected, like this part for the electron gun, whereby the voltage for heating the filament is produced. I connected the part. Then it's time to connect the connectors to the rightful position, and ensure you are connecting them at the correct position, because you might damage circuit when you have powered and you have connected the part in a inaccurate way. So make sure that you have connected them at the right position where they were. Then after that, I remove the silicone at the anode cap where it's connected, and I remove the previous silicone to ensure that part is clean. Then because the anode cap wasn't new, so it couldn't fit well, so I decided to use a silicone. So in my price, it's just cheap. It's just a little amount of money, $1. So in Kenyan money, it's just 150. So after that, I press the silicone all around to ensure that there will be no power leakage, which might lead to production of a certain sound that is produced by electron cap when there is an inlet of the when there is an inlet whereby the anode cap is not well fitted to the tube. So I use the silicone. So now it's time to this time I press the circuit at the rightful part. It was quite challenging, but I was successfully connected it to its original place. So at that time, before I connected it, I decided to test whether it was working before I crossed the casing. So as you are seeing, guys, I waited for some times to see whether it is going to turn on, and it had successfully turned on, and the work was well done, and I was happy to see that the TV screen was it was doing actually good. So, and it was so fine. Then after that I closed the case, then I returned it to where it had been pressed. Then I connected it with the decoder, and now as you can see, it's well working. So guys, if this video has been so helpful to you, you can leave a thumbs up. That says you like the video. Subscribe if the video has been helpful to you, and don't forget to share to your friends, to share the ideas of how, if their television is not turning on the screen, how they should repair it.